Welcome to day 3 of the DanOCan Hawaii 5-0 adventure video series. We're back in Hilo today and we're starting our day off with breakfast at Ken's Restaurant, hopping since 1971. So we spent about an hour after breakfast kind of walking around this area here, looked at some of the older hotel resorts, checked out the bayfront. Feels very tropical here, which is a surprising change from all the volcanic lava we've spent our time driving on. Oh, there's that puppy we said hi to on our way past. So this is a beautiful, beautiful area of Hilo. Kind of more the resort section. Very nice. Carrying on down the road. So straight out of Hilo to Rainbow Falls.
I've seen a lot of videos about Rainbow Falls and it was definitely on my list of things to do, and right off the bat the thing that surprised me is it's very close to town. It's almost right in Hilo. I thought we had to drive on some back road halfway up a mountain, but it's very close.
I know, I was curious. I said I was going to be very curious to watch a bunch of the videos that we watched in preparation for this trip to see the places that we've now seen and see how our perspective of them differs now that we've seen them in person. So this is one, yeah, for sure. Had no idea it was so close to town. Nice view here. It's kind of dark in the preview. I don't know how it'll show on the screen, but it's an 80-foot drop, and then there's a natural lava cave in behind there caused by the backsplash from the water. So we're driving the saddle road between Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea, and our target for today is we want to drive up towards the Mauna Loa Observatory and observe things. Actually, I just want to get the cache up there because it's such a high elevation, and we're going to do Mauna Kea in a different video on a different day. So keep climbing, keep climbing. All right, so we have just turned off of the saddle road and we are starting the long drive up to the top of Mauna Loa. I think I called it Mauna Loa before, but it's Mauna Loa. I always will make mistakes. It happens. Perfect time, even though that one was just me not paying attention. It's a perfect time for my standard disclaimer that I'm going to put in every single one of these videos in this series. But my apologies for the mispronunciations. It's not intentional. It's just I'm not that good. So GPS says it's about 40 minutes to the summit, and this is pretty much, I think, what the road is like. It's a one lane through the lava field the whole way. It's going to be kind of fun. Just pulled over on the side of the road here, taking a little break, A, because there is a geocache here, and B, I can actually feel a little queasy, and I think it's the altitude setting in. According to the GPS, our current elevation is 1,934 meters. Now, I think at home, you know, we consider ourselves to be at a pretty high elevation, and we're only like 1,200 meters. So we're a good, 2,400 feet higher than that. And we've still got a ways to go. So I'm going to just kind of take some time and acclimatize as we go up, and like I said, and find the geocache, because why not? Spin around here and give you kind of a look at the terrain. And this has been a constant theme in our caching adventures on this trip. It's different terrain every time we stop.
So we're climbing up Mauna Loa here. It just looks like a lunar landscape. It's unbelievable. And around every bend, the lava flow kind of changes. Like here it's really sharp and granular, and then you'll go through areas that it's smoother. Just depends on which eruption brought that lava down the mountain. I'm gonna flip it around here so you can see what the road looks like. We've just passed 8,000 feet in elevation, and we're still climbing. Some sort of radio or some sort of communication towers up here. Nice and clear up here today. I know the summits here can sometimes get socked in with clouds, so we picked a nice day to come up here.
We made it to the public parking lot. You can see the observatory, I think, probably behind me there. This isn't the official summit, but this is as far as the road goes. So you can see here, if you actually wanted to hike up to the summit and do some backcountry camping, it's another 6 miles. We are certainly not doing that. I don't know, it might be too backlit for you to see, but this is a sacred mountain to the Hawaiians. It is an active volcano. And here we are. We're just below the observatory, 3,399 meters, which if I compare to what the GPS is saying, my GPS is reading 3,237, but like I said, we're not quite at the actual observatory. I don't think we're that much lower than it, but it doesn't surprise me because it does use a barometric altimeter, so it will fluctuate. There's the, look at Hammy sitting there in the parking area, small little parking area, obviously not the most popular place, but it's pretty dang cool for us. I think, you gotta watch my step here on the lava rock as there's about 200 meters to the cache that we're looking for. I think without hyperbole, I can certainly say this is as close as I'm going to ever get to geocaching on the surface of a foreign planet. It's kind of moon-like, I guess, or I don't know, I've never been there, but if we can find this one, it's also going to set a new elevation record for my highest geocache found as well. Like, seriously, tell me here, you know, walking along with the GPS in front of me, if I don't look like and feel like Spock with a tricorder leading an away team. Now, I also have to say something that is a little bit intimidating for our future excursion up Mauna Kea is looking across the saddle to Mauna Kea and seeing just how much higher it is than where we are right now. Like, I'll flip the camera around here for you. Look across the valley there to the summit. It's like, oh my God, that is way up there. No wonder the tour books and everything recommend that when you're up there, you don't turn your vehicle off, because sometimes vehicle batteries won't have enough, the elevation affects them and they won't have enough juice to restart your car when you're up there. well, I say car, but you're actually required to have a true four-wheel drive vehicle to make that trip up, which is our plan for tomorrow. And I'm going to show you here why the walk to this cache. I haven't been filming it. You can see here how there was a thin crust here that has collapsed. Same with here. There's a rock bridge that has since collapsed. And over here as well. So if you're not paying attention, you could be walking on a very thin piece of crust and fall. Now, none of these that I've seen have been like, fall to your death, but certainly fall and end up very uncomfortable. So it's been a slow walk here, but I think I see the cache in this suspicious pile of lava rock just over there. Just about there. I think I see it. I saw it under here. Yes, there it is. Your traditional ammo can. What a great place for a geocache.
So tonight I get to do something really cool. It's definitely usually in people's top 10 things that they should do on the Big Island. You can snorkel with manta rays, and I've always loved manta rays. They are gentle giants. They don't bite, they don't sting you. They do the dive tours at night because they turn on lights that attract plankton, and then the manta rays swoop in and eat the plankton. And then you don't really snorkel per se. You're wearing snorkel gear so you can see into the water, but you are actually kind of stationary on a raft. And you don't really get to interact with them, but it is just a really cool experience to be able to swim with them. So I did rent the GoPro, so hopefully I'll get some cool video footage that you'll see here. And you'll probably wondering why I said I get to do something really cool is because swimming isn't really Dan's thing, so he's going to be a ride-along guest on the boat and have a nice experience that way too.